Have you ever wondered why our culture feels so divided, why politics seems so broken, and why our national identity feels like it's slipping away? Charlie Kirk had a bold answer. He believed the Christian faith wasn't just about Sunday mornings. It was the key to restoring politics, culture, and the very soul of America. He used to say that if Christians don't step up and lead, the culture will lead without them, and not in the right direction. That's why his message wasn't just about personal belief, but about shaping the future of an entire nation. He was one of the youngest and most outspoken conservative leaders in the United States, best known as the founder of Turning Point USA, a student movement that quickly spread across college campuses nationwide. From an early age, Kirk dedicated himself to politics, culture, and faith, becoming a national speaker and commentator who often appeared on major news outlets. But more than just a political activist, he presented himself as a Christian voice, saying openly that his life and decisions were shaped by his faith in Jesus Christ. His mission was to call a generation of young people to stop hiding their beliefs and instead bring them boldly into classrooms, media, government, business, and family life. He believed that the future of society depended on Christians rising up with courage to defend truth and live out biblical values in every sphere of influence. For Kirk, faith was not something private or hidden. It was a public calling that had the power to transform a nation. And it was this conviction that made him both a highly respected leader for some and a controversial figure for others, but always a voice that challenged people to reflect on the role of faith in shaping culture. Charlie Kirk had a clear and bold answer. He often said that Christianity is not just a personal choice, it's a public mission. He believed that giving your life to Jesus isn't the finish line. It's the starting point for transforming culture, politics, education, media, and even the very identity of a nation. For Kirk, faith wasn't meant to stay hidden inside the walls of the church. It was meant to shape how we think, how we live, and how we lead. He would often share that he gave his life to Christ when he was still young, calling it the most important decision of his life. But instead of treating it as something private, he built his message around the idea that Christians must be salt and light in every area of society. He argued that if believers stay silent, other voices will fill the void with values that tear down truth and justice. That's why he encouraged people to be bold, to stand for biblical principles, and to never apologize for living their faith in public. Another key part of his message was family. Charlie Kirk taught that marriage, children, and strong households are not just cultural traditions. They're biblical values that keep society healthy and stable. He believed that the breakdown of the family leads to the breakdown of culture, and the way forward is to restore God's design at home. And beyond family, he tied Christianity to issues like being pro-life, standing for freedom, and living with integrity no matter the cost. For Charlie Kirk, Christianity was never about comfort. It was about conviction. It was about carrying truth into spaces where it isn't welcome, and about shaping the next generation to be fearless in their faith. His challenge was simple but powerful. Either Christians influence culture, or culture influences Christians. If this message stirs something inside of you, don't just scroll away. Like this video, share it with someone who needs encouragement, and comment below. I will live my faith out loud.